Oh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. 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 So, tonight I'll be dropping some news on football news, you know. So, but the hot take for now is Arsenal confirming the 2026-2027 squad number. Yes, Arsenal confirming the 2026-2027 season squad number. And we're still expecting some outgoings and some incoming players. But we're going to be reviewing the squad numbers. We're going to be looking at them, and see what number is changing and who has changed number. Okay? We're going to be seeing who has changed number. We're going to be seeing what number is available and what number has already been taken. Okay? So we'll be going to this right about now, right about now, right about now, right about now. So ahead of the 2026-2027 season, we have seen some new faces arrive, while other members of our title-winning squad have left for pasture. Okay, I'm reading this directly from the Arsenal website. Okay, this has led to some rejigging of our squad numbers, with some left vacant, while others have stepped in to add to each shared histories. Yes. For example, Bruno Gomes arrived, has seen him take the number 39 jersey, which has won which he has won throughout his career in tribute to his father, who tags it done the same digit when he worked in Brazil, helping pave the way for his son's future. Okay, I hope most of us, we football lovers, we know of that story. We know of that story. Okay, now let's go on. Uh, Hold on, guys. Let me say what. Okay. Now, Christos Tzolis has opted for the number 17. Previously owned by Alexandra Zichenko. Previously done by Zichenko and made famous by Alex Sanchez and Manuel Petit. You know, Ela Mesler has picked up the number 30. A new goalkeeper from Leeds United. Last one by Raheem Sterling in 2024-2025 season. And previously by Eddie Iketia and Yossi Benayon. Yeah, you remember Yossi Benayon, the guy we got from, on loan from Chelsea. Now, should there be any new recruits before the end of the transfer window? There are some good news. There are some good numbers to select from. Jacob Kiwa, Christian Yodgaard, and Lissandro Trossard exit have left number 15 shirt, number 16 shirt, and the number 19 shirt. All the shirts are up for grabs. While number 18 is also vacant, meanwhile, if a player has an affiliation to something in the 20s, like in the 25, 26, 27, 28, have all been available for the last couple of seasons. Now, let's get down to the numbers. As we all know, on the jersey number 1, we have David Raya. We all know. We have William Saliba. On the number 2, okay, on number 3, we have Christian Mosquera. On the number 4 jersey, we have Ben White. On the number 5 jersey, we have Piero Hicapie. On the jersey number 6, we have Gabriel Magalash. On the number 7, we have Bukayo Saka. On the number 8 jersey, we have Martin Odegaard. On the number 9 jersey, we still have Gabriel Jesus. There's been rumors and news surrounding Gabriel Jesus leaving. So we get to see by the end of the transfer window, get to see if he still remains in Arsenal or going to apply his trade elsewhere. We have number 10, Eberechi Eze on the number 10 jersey. Number 11, we still have Gabriel Martinelli. Still the same thing. News coming in left, right, and center for Gabriel Martinelli. Turned down the deal from Galatasaray. So we hope to see in the coming days if anything is going to materialize for Gabriel Martinelli. So on number 12, we have Julian Timber, jersey number 12. Number 30, we have Kepa Arrizabalaga, our second choice goalkeeper, Kepa Arrizabalaga. On number 40, we still have Victor Gyökeres. Number 17, our new recruits, Christos Tuzolis, still donning the jersey number 17. Okay. Jersey number 20, Noni Madueke. Jersey number 21, we have Fabio Vieira. Okay, there's also news of Fabio Vieira leaving. We don't know yet, but let's see before the transfer window close if he's going to remain at Arsenal or if he's leaving. On jersey number 22, we have Etan Wanyeri. On jersey number 22, jersey number 20, and Etan Wanyeri also, jersey number 22. Etan Wanyeri also is, there is news around him leaving as well. We don't know, but we'll get to see before the end of the transfer window close if Etan Wanyeri is still going to be Arsenal player or going on loan. Oh, okay. So on jersey number 23, we have Mikel Merino. Yes. On jersey number 24, we have Ray Nelson. Ray Nelson is still an Arsenal player. I hope most of you hasn't forget that. And I hope to see him play, or I hope to see him stay. But if he doesn't stay, all good. All good. But I hope to see him stay at Arsenal this season, if not at least for this season. Okay. On jersey number 29, we have Kai Havertz. On jersey number 30, we have Ilan Malesla, our new goalkeeper from Reading. Yes. And we have jersey number 33, Ricardo Calafiori, jersey number 33. Jersey number 35, we have Tom Sedford. Thomas Sedford. Jersey number 36, we have Martin Zubimendi. And jersey number 39, Bruno Guimaraes, our newly acquired midfield general from Newcastle United. Jersey number 41, we have Declan Rice. Jersey number 49, we have Mel Lewis Scully. News surrounding Mel Scully leaving. Manchester United, Chelsea, all looking to get his signature, but I don't really see him leaving Arsenal this season. Okay, and jersey number 56, we have Max Dolman. Okay, those numbers are the numbers currently being occupied by Arsenal players. As I said before, we have some numbers left. The one left by Nogard, Lucero Trossard, and Job Kibor. That is jersey number 15, number 16, number 19 is still available. We still have jersey number 25, jersey number 26, jersey number 27, and jersey number 28 all still available. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Okay, now let's jump into another news. Yes, the news that we're having now is FC Barcelona signs Rodrigo Hernandez from Manchester City. Rodri is now a Barcelona player. Agreement with Manchester City for the transfer of Rodri, who will commit to Barca until 30th June 2030. FC Barcelona and Manchester City have reached an agreement for the transfer of Rodrigo Hernandez Casante, known in the football world as Rodri, who is committing to the Catalan club until 30th of June 2030. Okay, born in Madrid on the 22nd of June 1996, the Spanish international plays as a holding midfielder and is considered one of the best players in the world in his position. He stands out as his technical intelligence, composure on the ball, ability to regain possession, and precision in his passing. Rodri came through the youth ranks at Atletico Madrid, although he completed his development at Villarreal, the club where he made his debut in a Spanish top flight. His impressive performance prompted Atletico to bring him back in 2018 after an excellent season under Diego Simeone, and Manchester City signed him in 2019. Okay, key figure for Guardiola's Man City. At Man City, his consistency, ability to control the tempo of game, and leadership helped the team win numerous trophies, including several Premier League titles, the FA Cup, and the Champion UEFA Champions League in 2023, when he scored the decisive goal that secured the club's first European crown. Rodri has also played a hugely important role for the Spanish national team. He won the Euro 2024, a trophy that has cemented his status as one of the world leading players and culminated in him winning the Ballon d'Or at the same year. More recently, he also played a key role in Spain's World Cup triumph alongside 8 backup players and was awarded the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player. Professionalism and humility, one of Rodri's greatest strengths, is his reading of the game. He knows how to anticipate his opponent's moves, wins back possession frequently, and distributes the ball with extraordinary precision. Despite occupying a defensive position, he also is also capable of joining the attacks and scoring important goals. He also stand out for his professionalism, humility, and work ethics. Rodri, as you can see from my screen, Rodri is now a Barca player. Rodri is now a Barca player. I hope you're seeing that. I hope you're seeing that on my screen. Rodri is now a Barca player. Yes. Rodri is now a Barca player. I'm kind of happy for this transfer window. Yes, in the sense that Rodri leaving Man City is gonna put a kind of a missing dent, or should I say a dent on Man City this season. Yes, they're really gonna feel it. They're really gonna feel it. They're really gonna feel it. You can see even in the Carabao in the Community Shield, you can see that Rodri was well missed. You see how Arsenal were just running the midfield and taking charge and taking control and end up dismantling, you know, Man City 3-0, you know. So if Rodri had been in that midfield, I know it would have been difficult for Arsenal to actually overrun the midfield. But so it's a good news for Arsenal as far as I'm concerned. It's a good news for Arsenal. Yeah, I don't think whoever Man City is going to be signing in that position can do really good job this season compared to what Rodri has been doing in that midfield for Manchester City a couple of years. Okay, let's get to see another news. Let's get to see another news. What news we have here? Diego Moreira lands in Italy ahead of AC Milan medical. Yeah, Diego Moreira will soon become AC Milan latest signing of the summer transfer window, and he arrived at Linate Airport moments ago. The 22-year-old Belgian will now proceed immediately to La Madonnina Clinic for a routine medical. He will also then undergo a sport fitness test and finally sign his new contract at the club. Okay. Yes. Moreira arrives on a permanent deal from Strasbourg and can be deployed as a wing back or attacking midfielder in Ruben Amorim 4-3-2-1 formation. Milan beat competitions, several clubs including RB Leipzig and Borussia Dortmund, and Roma, thanks in part of the efforts of Jogo Mendes, Moreira's agent, who was instrumental in reaching an agreement between the two clubs. Okay, between the two clubs. All right. We have the fee is widely reported to be around 50, million euros plus add-ons. Last season across the French club Coupe de France, the Conference League, the former Chelsea man made 42 appearances for Strasbourg, amassing 5 goals and 9 assists. Okay, so that's the news coming from Milan, AC Milan for Diego Moreira. Okay, so let's see something. Mikel Arteta makes personal phone call to Julian Alvarez as Arsenal launch final bid to land Atletico Madrid star. Yes, this happened today. So let's go into that news and see what we have to say. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has taken matters into his own hands by personally calling Julian Alvarez in a last-ditch attempt to lure the striker to North London. The Gunners are desperate to land the Argentine strike international. Despite strong interest from La Liga giants Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, firms stand on a sell. Arteta launches final offensive for Alvarez. Arteta has reached out to Alvarez personally as he looks to force through a McGill deal before the transfer window slams shut. According to El Damascus, the Gunner have also identified the former Man City man as their primary attacking target. And Arteta is now leading the pursuit with a direct appeal to the player. While Victor Gyökeres enjoyed a productive debut season in the Emirates Stadium with 21 goals hauled, the technical staff believes a player of Alvarez pedigree is exactly what is really required to finally win the Champions League, following their bitter defeat to Paris Saint-Germain last season's final. Okay, let's say Atletico State striker towards Premier League return. Why Diego Simeone is is publicly desperate to keep his compatriots, the Atletico Madrid board would much rather do business with Arsenal than strengthening a direct La Liga rival in Barcelona. Mundo Deportivo previously indicates that the club has actively tried to steer Alvarez towards the Premier League, though this effort have yet to change the player's heart. In a bold move to sweeten the deal, the Gunners have offered to include Swedish international Gyökeres as part of a swap deal as per Coop. This would provide Simeone with an immediate replacement for the Argentine, potentially softening the blow of losing such a key figure. However, the striker camp has remained firm on preference for Barcelona. Barcelona financial woes offer Gunners hope. Yes, definitely. Despite the player's preference, Barcelona's ongoing financial instability could hand the advantage back to Arteta, as Flick is reportedly scouring the market, scouting the market for attacking reinforcement following the departure of Ferran Torres to Paris Saint-Germain, and could even turn his attention to Gyökeres as a potential alternative, with the Catalan club inability to meet Atletico's valuation for Alvarez proving to be a major roadblock. Yeah. Let's see something from Osimhen. Arsenal consider Osimhen as Maguire alternative. Arsenal consider Osimhen as Maguire alternative. Okay, aware that the Alvarez deal had hang in a balance, Arsenal have not has not put all their eggs in one basket and have reportedly opened discussion for Victor Osimhen. The Nigeria forward, currently at Galatasaray, remains a high-level alternative for the Gunners in the Argentine if the Argentine continues to hold out for Barcelona. Talks were held with the Turkish club last week as part of wider negotiation involving teenage star Hector Wanyeri and Gabriel Martinelli. The next few days will be critical for Arsenal recruitment strategy as they wait for a definite response from Madrid. Arteta's personal intervention signifies the level of commitment the club has to this deal, but the players' reluctance to return to England remains the primary obstacle. Okay, those are some of the top news we are having today. Those are the top news, from my recap. I said Arsenal released the squad number for the season 2026-2027 season. Barcelona signed Rodri, uh, and there were Diego Moreira to AC Milan. Okay, agreement with Ajax for a transfer for to Fred Torres, agreement with Paris Saint-Germain for the transfer of Ferran Torres. Okay, all these news are news that we all are conversant and are aware of. Okay, so let's see what other top news we have again in the building. Let's see. What are we having from Enzo Fernandez? Let's get to hear something from Enzo Fernandez news. Okay, why Fernandez uncertainty has echoes of Isaac saga. Let's read this. This is from BBC Sports. Okay, Alexander Isak protracted £125 million move to Liverpool dominated last summer's transfer window. And there are signs that Man City's pursuit of Enzo Fernandez could follow a similar pattern. Chelsea agrees with the Argentine midfielder agent Javier Pastore in late May that Fernandez could leave the club for £120 million, but put a deadline of 14th August for any bid. Now that last Friday deadline passed without any form of offer, the Blues have told Fernandez camp that the player is not for sale in this transfer window. But as last summer Isak saga showed, it is really that simple. The Swedish striker finally clinched the British record transfer move to Liverpool on transfer deadline day after weeks of Newcastle United insisting he was not for sale. 12 months on, the Fernandez uncertainty is now going away. Manchester City managed to buy Fernandez. Manchester City managed to buy Fernandez. Former Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca, yes, are still keen to sign the 25-year-old and believe the London club will still want to do a deal. City, who are also in advanced talk about a 85 million deal for Morocco midfielder Ayoub Boudi, wants to bolster their midfield after Rodri agreed a move to Barcelona and Bernardo Silva left when his contract expired. They have already signed midfield Elliot Anderson for a club record fee of 160 million from Nottingham Forest, winger Jeremy Monga from Leicester City for 12.5 million pounds, and goalkeeper Guillermo Rulli from Marseille for 1.7 million. If Fernandez and Bode joins, it means Maresca will likely to have overseen a total spend of more than 330 million pounds. A chunk of that outlay will be funded by the sales of Rodri and James Trafford as well, as the likely departure of Tijani Rajdha and Savio. The exit of Silva, John Stones, and Nathan Ake have reduced the wage bills too. Okay, definitely, yeah. Report from Spain suggests Chelsea remain privately open to selling Fernandez, and the club have appointed high-profile agent Jorge Mendes, who also represents winger Pedro Neto to resolve the situation. Fernandez tried and failed to secure a move to Real Madrid earlier in the summer, despite the club later denying any interest. And the situation is further complicated by his relationship with Chelsea fans. There were audible cheers when he came on in Saturday 3-1 friendly win over Real Sociedad, although others responded with cheers. There was a similar mixed reaction every time he touches the ball. Chelsea remain confident the midfielder can be reignited back into the squad and made a show of intent by giving him the captain's handbag when he replaces Rhys James last weekend. However, doubts remain over whether Fernandez will stay, and there is concern about the disruption such as late transfer would create, not least if new manager Xavi Alonso wanted to recruit a replacement. Okay, so we have that for today. Uh, we have that for today. News coming up left, right, and center. Bayern Munich star Jamal Musiala collapsed on pitch again during a friendly against Edenham. Okay, that was a few days ago. Thank goodness he's safe and sound. Okay, that's the news we have for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. See you some other time. See you when I stream again. Bring you the latest update and latest news on what is happening in the football world. Thank you very much.